The grand finale of America's Got Talent is always a highly anticipated event, but this season's climax elevated expectations to an entirely new level. As the stage lights dimmed and the tension among the finalists reached its peak, the producers pulled off something no one had ever seen before. Instead of a traditional announcement, the show partnered with Now You See Me, Now You Don't, a dazzling production inspired by the blockbuster franchise that celebrates the art of illusion and performance magic. The idea was simple yet bold. What if the announcement of the winner wasn't just read aloud but revealed as part of an extraordinary magic trick? From the moment host Terry Crews teased that the winner's name would appear in a way that no one could predict, the audience erupted into cheers of curiosity and disbelief. Judges Simon Cowell, Sofia Vergara, Howie Mandel, and Heidi Klum leaned forward with childlike anticipation, aware that this wasn't going to be any ordinary moment. The atmosphere inside the theater was a mixture of suspense, wonder, and emotional investment, making the countdown to the big reveal feel like a carefully constructed piece of theater rather than just another television announcement. The build-up to the magical reveal was as captivating as the announcement itself. The producers collaborated with a team of world-class illusionists, known for crafting breathtaking spectacles, to design a moment worthy of both AGT and the cinematic flair of Now You See Me. The audience was asked to focus on a giant glass cube placed at the center of the stage. Inside, it appeared empty, with bright spotlights piercing through to prove there was nothing hidden. Terry Crews explained that the cube would reveal the name of the winner through a trick that combined illusion, technology, and pure showmanship. As the tension built, the cube began to fill with swirling smoke, shifting colors, and an almost holographic shimmer. Theatrics aside, the heart of the moment was the uncertainty. Every finalist standing on stage had poured their soul into their journey, and now their fate was literally about to appear in a cloud of magic. The crowd gasped in amazement as strange symbols began flickering in the haze, forming letters slowly, almost like a puzzle. The air was heavy with suspense, and the finalists' eyes were locked on the shifting patterns, waiting to see whose name would ultimately emerge. The reveal itself was nothing short of spectacular. With a sudden burst of light and the sound of shattering glass, an illusion, of course the name of the winner appeared in golden letters suspended in midair within the cube. The letters glowed with brilliance, hovering and rotating as though powered by invisible hands. The audience screamed, some leaping to their feet in disbelief, as the magical illusion solidified into a clear and undeniable result. Confetti cannons erupted, but even the celebratory blasts were timed to match the magical theme, releasing bursts of glittering cards, reminiscent of a magician's deck exploding across the room. The judges clapped in astonishment. Even Simon, often reserved, stood up with a grin, clearly impressed by the creativity of the presentation. The winning contestant was overcome with emotion, dropping to their knees as the reality of victory sank in. Yet what stood out most was how the method of announcement captured the spirit of AGT itself. Not just a talent show, but a celebration of creativity, risk-taking, and the ability to make people feel wonder. The partnership with Now You See Me, Now You Don't was not just a gimmick, it perfectly matched the essence of performance magic with the once-in-a-lifetime moment of achieving stardom. The emotional reactions following the magical reveal were as memorable as the trick itself. The newly crowned winner, still trembling with joy, was embraced by fellow contestants, many of whom shed tears of happiness and bittersweet farewell. Their journey on AGT had been marked by weeks of grueling rehearsals, endless dedication, and the courage to stand on a stage before millions of viewers worldwide. This win symbolized not just personal triumph but also the realization of dreams for their family, friends, and supporters who had stood by them from day one. Heidi Klum and Sofia Vergara could be seen wiping their eyes, visibly touched by the raw emotion unfolding before them, while Howie Mandel expressed that the magical reveal felt like the perfect ending to the perfect season. For the audience at home, the combination of cinematic illusion and heartfelt human drama created a television moment that will be replayed and remembered for years to come. The integration of magic was more than entertainment, it provided a metaphor for the journey of AGT contestants. Moments of uncertainty, sudden breakthroughs, and the dazzling realization that dreams can indeed become reality in the most unexpected ways. Critics and fans alike have praised AGT for daring to innovate with its finale structure. Many shows rely on tradition and predictable formats, but AGT thrives on surprise and reinvention, and this magical reveal solidified its reputation as the most imaginative talent competition on television. Social media exploded immediately after the finale aired, with hashtags celebrating both the winner and the breathtaking reveal. Memes, reaction videos, and slowed-down clips of the cube's transformation spread rapidly across platforms, sparking conversation not just about the winner but about the artistry behind the illusion. Commentators noted how perfectly the collaboration with Now You See Me, Now You Don't was executed, blurring the line between television and live theater in a way that felt fresh and modern. This approach also drew in new audiences who may not typically follow AGT but were intrigued by the promise of a magic-infused ending. It was not just about crowning a winner, it was about creating a shared cultural moment that underscored the power of creativity and entertainment. Once again, AGT proved that talent comes in many forms, not only through the contestants on stage but also through the producers and creative teams who reimagine how stories can be told. In the end, the finale of America's Got Talent will be remembered not only for who won but for how that victory was revealed. By combining the thrill of competition with the enchantment of stage magic, the show delivered a finale that transcended expectations and set a new benchmark for live television. The winner's journey, culminating in such a unique moment, highlighted the spirit of perseverance and artistry that AGT embodies. For fans, it was more than just a results announcement, it was an emotional rollercoaster blended seamlessly with a theatrical spectacle. For the contestants, it was a reminder that no dream is too big and no method of storytelling too bold. And for the entertainment industry, it was a signal that innovation and partnership, such as the collaboration with Now You See Me, Now You Don't, can elevate even the most familiar formats into extraordinary events. As the final credits rolled, audiences were left with a sense of wonder, joy, and inspiration, proving that when talent and imagination intersect, magic truly happens. This finale wasn't simply about unveiling a winner, it was about redefining how a winner's story can be told, ensuring that the 2025 season of AGT will be remembered as one of the most magical in the show's history.